It's yours truly, Rico Vibes, back with another edition of Take 5. My special guest today is a long-time friend of mine, Pure MF Sugar. How are you? Welcome back.
I am well, Rico. It's been a while.
It's been a minute. How many years has it been?
Ooh, I haven't been in Atlanta for at least, about to be 4
4
5
or
years.
5. So, where did you migrate when you left Atlanta?
I left Atlanta and I went to Las Vegas.
Okay.
I
Why Vegas?
warmer weather.
Okay.
We had that last little bit of cold
Yeah.
before I left, and I was like, that's it. I'm not.
Where are you originally from?
I grew up in New York.
Okay.
To be honest, I grew up in New York. I grew up in New York City and Brooklyn, and then I also grew up in Buffalo, New York.
Oh, so you was really in the cold.
Yeah, so I hate the cold weather.
Okay.
Shout out to the 716, even though I hate the cold weather.
Wow. Are you originally from New York, though?
No, I was born and I grew like literally all my life. I've been in New York.
Okay.
As an adult, I've moved further. I've lived in various places around the world. Around the world.
So you're like a nomad. You just travel.
I like to call myself an indigenous gypsy.
Ah, okay.
Like
All right.
I'm indigenous to the earth.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
just go where I feel.
And-
Like flow with the breeze.
And where do you reside now?
I live in Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yes.
Okay.
Kingston, Jamaica.
So that's been 4 years now in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Why Jamaica?
Warmer weather,
Okay.
music, and I just had to leave the States. Wasn't nothing else here for me.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
Nothing.
Do you like it there? Was that a loaded question?
It was very loaded.
Okay.
I will say Sugar's very different. No matter where she is, all over the earth. And it's very hard for people to kind of adapt to me and the things that I do and the things that I say and how I behave, because right is right, wrong is wrong.
Right.
I don't split hairs about that.
Gotcha.
I don't judge people, but I'm always judged.
Okay.
I'm like the king of minding my business.
So you adapted to the Jamaica climate, the Jamaica culture. Okay. So I guess.
I would say this. I have adapted as much as I'm going to.
Okay.
Now it's on them to adapt to me.
Got it.
Most people feel like I moved to Jamaica to become an entertainer. No, I moved to Jamaica because on my career path, I wanted to live and reside and raise my children in Jamaica.
Okay.
So that's my home.
Got it.
I've said that, and I've been working since 2013 to make it my home.
Okay.
And I'm at home.
Is your family somehow connected to Jamaica? Why? I mean, when I say why Jamaica, like what? You have distant relatives in Jamaica?
Distant, probably about like decades and decades and decades and
Okay.
decades and eons ago. Distant, yes.
Okay.
Something recently, not really.
Okay.
That's just my home.
So you just visited there and liked it and decided you're gonna make it your home.
I remember being raised by an old Jamaican grandmother. She wasn't my grandmother, but she was a neighborhood grandmother. I remember living in Jamaica, Queens as a really, really, really small toddler before moving to Brooklyn,
Gotcha.
not liking it. I remember moving to Buffalo, living in the Caribbean community and everything
Gotcha.
like that. So
you like the culture?
it's something instilled in me. It's a tradition. It's giving my homage to the people that believe the same way that I believe, and then being that I'm Rastafarian, it's only natural.
All right. So is that something that you practice?
It's something I believe.
Gotcha.
It's something that, regardless of what religion or spirituality you want to get into, I'm a spiritual person.
Got it.
That is as close, besides going back to Africa,
Got
as
it.
I'm going to be. Even though I do plan on going to Nigeria fairly soon.
So you got a lot of future plans on your goals. Okay. Talk a little bit about the music. How did the music come into play?
My mother died.
Okay.
My mother died, and instead of me going to jail because I was absolutely frustrated with life and didn't have a way to cope with things, I started putting my energy into my music. And
Did you do music prior to your mother passing
I
away?
did. And one thing I can say is It was against my mother's wishes while she was alive for me to be an entertainer because that was close to being a failure. You know, my mom...
She was old school, obviously.
My mother was a teacher. So when it came down to it, you know, you could either be a lawyer, doctor, teacher, failure. Policeman, that wasn't going to happen. I've already been in the military, so that was close enough for her, but she didn't like that as well. Like, I've had a lot of career paths, but I've always done music.
Okay. What's your favorite genre of music?
I don't have one.
Okay, so you're just
it's
a world
impossible
music.
Because it all comes from the same.
Gotcha.
You know, like if I had to pick one, I would like tribal music.
Really?
Really. Okay. I could sit there and listen to tribal music day in and day out. Like
does it soothe you? Does it?
It does some of
calms
everything.
You down or something?
It's not even that. It can make you excited. It can make you thankful. It can make you sad. It's something that's very instilled deep inside of a person in order to be able to listen to the different sounds of the drums, the different sounds of animals, the different sounds of vocal singing, and everything like that. So,
describe your sound. You know, everybody have a particular sound. So describe yours.
I don't know how to describe my sound, just because to me, I would say I'm a new school hip hop reggae artist. The reason I would say that is because I make music based off of how I feel, and that's what reggae music is. If I see the oppression by the people from other races or from within my own race, like I'm that person, I like to tackle within my own racial problems before I try to include someone else into it. Because I've experienced, especially with living in Jamaica, a lot of racial tension from people that look exactly like me.
Really?
Really. Where it doesn't matter if it's a man, doesn't matter if it's a woman. I've gotten mistreated by folks that was there and see a non-ethnic person, say it that way, come in and it's like, oh yeah, it's fine. And they're disrespectful to the point where it makes me mad. Like, I'm not about to let you sit here and, I know that person treated me bad, but I'm not about to let you sit here and talk to them like that. You know better. It's not to say that they're completely closed-minded, but they really believe that people in America live like how you see on Love and Hip Hop or live out in Beverly Hills. They don't think that we struggle. Everyone automatically, oh, well, you're from the States, so you must be rich. And I was like, what? Oh, you have to be a millionaire. You have to be a billionaire. Why? Because you grew up in the States. And I was like, do you know as a child, I've been a homeless kid. I literally have been homeless with my mom as a child growing up. I didn't eat throughout summer. And I'm sitting here watching you go to someone and saying, oh, I'll beg you this and I'll make you a plate and give it to you. I've never had that experience.
Wow. Have you done or said anything to change their mindset since you've been there? I have.
And some people, it was a lot nicer and more educated, and I even told them, like, you know, solely because you're my elder, this is the reason why I'm dealing with you this way, but let me enlighten you on what you think. You think that we're in a country where you're free, but if anyone in America tried to pee on the side of the road at a bush, they'll lock you up for indecent exposure. So there's no more freedom than being able to drive your car, choosing whether or not you're wearing your seatbelt. Anyone in your car has to go to the restroom, you can pull over right where you are and go, and no one cares. The traffic will still keep going, the police will go, everybody. As long as it does not say do not urinate here, as long as it says do not do this, they don't care. But you have to post that. There's a lot of people that the interaction between me and you sitting here having a conversation, someone else will be sitting in the corner and they'll be wondering like, oh, well, that must be her sugar daddy. And I'll be like, well, come on, sugar daddy, give me something. You know? And I mean, I get hit on a lot by men and women being there. And then because I'm not willing, it's something wrong with me. Like, oh, well, you just think you're too good. Now I'm this and that and that and that.
So did it take you a while to get used to the cultural difference?
No, I just mind my business. There's really no difference. They still have the police brutality that goes on over there. They are still extremely disrespectful and marginalizing towards women. That is still a misogynistic country. You have to, as a woman, you literally have to have a male walk with you the majority of the time so that other males don't try to do something to you, as well as other females trying to do something to you. Like, I have people that I've met and I've known since I've been there for the past 3 years, and just because they're wearing police uniforms doesn't mean that they don't have that same mistreatment. You know?
Okay. How have your music developed, or has it developed since you've been there?
Oh, it taught me not to curse so much.
Did you used to cuss a lot? Yeah, I think you did. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah.
Pure MF sugar. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
So it taught me to not curse as much, just because the children, or as everyone would say, the youths, they hear everything. Doesn't matter how young they are. My children, you know, we all live there. They go to school there. The kids know who I am more than the adults know who I am. The children, young adults, teenagers, they follow me. So when you hear them singing certain songs, especially my songs, and I'm listening to it, I don't have a problem with my child singing certain things, but that doesn't mean everyone is that same way.
Gotcha.
You know? Gotcha. And one of the biggest arguments that I've constantly had is because I do not speak patois. Okay?
Is that a conscious choice?
Yes,
really?
It is.
But you live in a country that speaks patois.
I do not care.
Okay.
I do not care. Because I'm also in a country where you are free to be who you want to be and be yourself.
Okay. All right. I got it.
When they speak to me, they throw on their...
But you understand
English.
it?
Oh, I understand the out of patois. More than you would think. Really? I even read lips in patois.
Okay.
And people be like, oh, how did you know I said that? And I'm just be like, your own personal insecurities. I don't have the energy for that.
So do you cook the Jamaican dishes?
I don't cook anymore.
Do you have a chef?
You could say that.
Okay.
I have several chefs.
Really?
I do not cook anymore.
So you're living the life then?
I'm not living the life. I'm working.
Okay.
I don't have time. I am in a studio. And it's not like just one studio, 2 studios. I am across the entire island in a studio. I interact with every artist that there is, just like I'm sitting here conversing with you. I sit and I converse with them. I write all the time. I record all the time. I'm just on my own bubble.
Okay.
If it's not about business, I'm not interested.
Okay. When can we hear some new music from Pure MF Sugar?
Well, I just released an EP called Bonnie Antics last month in February, and that's out everywhere. My #1 single off of that is Bonnie Antics. I'm telling you, you'll have it. I gotta make sure I send you everything. I have 2 EPs out in total. I have a lot of singles. I have like 21 songs out. I have Bonnie
videos and stuff?
Well, I only have 1 video that is currently out, but I'm in the process of shooting more videos, and I'm also in the process of collaborating. But like I said, I'm in the studio a lot. I just finished 4 collaborations before I came.
Can you talk about any of them at all?
Yes. I have 1 collaboration with Munga on a Rebel, and that's an older one from last year. But then that led me into a competition type of a collaboration, as well as another one with Ross Ash, 1ENT. That one is supposed to be dropping in April, which is basically like tomorrow. I've been doing photo shoots. I'm just basically, other ones I can't really talk about, but they are with some very well-known artists and other entertainers. I share a lot of rhythms with artists, because it's different down there. Everyone has rhythms. I have my own stuff, but it's easier when you have a rhythm that's out there. You have people on it, because it gives it more variety.
So you got the EP out. What are you working on next, other than the singles that you've got coming?
I'm actually working on more videos, more photo shoots. We just did a photo shoot, which is gonna be awesome as soon as you finish editing it.
Right.
Put a little stamp on there and everything like that.
Right, of course.
I'm doing modeling as well. I do clothing modeling, I do shoe modeling, I do lingerie modeling, of course.
Okay.
I'm just kind of all over the place at this moment, but I'm looking forward to going on tour.
Yeah.
That is the biggest thing. I already have certain dates in like Guyana, I have certain dates in Nigeria, I have certain dates in like Mozambique, I have like really good places. I'm supposed to go to Germany, but it's still cold.
Yeah, and we know you don't like the cold.
But it's still cold. Now they're giving me one of them big long to the ground furs and the hats and everything like that.
Then you're good to go.
We can discuss it, but I just try to stay away from the cold as much as possible.
Now, I see you got a lot of tattoos. Is that a part of your image?
Most people wear their scars on the inside. I wear mine on the out. It's not an image.
So you've been scarred a lot then, because you've got, how many tattoos do you have?
Haven't you?
We all have, yeah, of course.
Okay, so I just wear mine on the outside.
Okay.
I'm an open book. I've been from before, I've lived my life publicly in front of social media. And it's not anything against anyone. I'm just, that's my life and my choice for my life. Like I've known since I was like 5 that this was my path. This was my choice. It's been delayed, but I've known.
Okay. So would you ever move back to the U.S.?
For what?
You're originally from the U.S. So.
And I've lived from the East Coast to the West Coast. What else is there?
Okay.
And in between, like, what else is there? Nothing personal, but we're sheltered. We're lied to here, we're sheltered, we're just not in tune with reality and what goes on. Like, my kids were amazed to see fruit growing on trees and know that they could just go over and pick it and eat it.
Wow. How many kids do you have?
I have a total of 7.
7 kids. That you...
I have 6 that I have. I have one that's a stepdaughter, but I don't consider her to be my stepdaughter because she's been in my life since she was like 11 months old.
Okay.
So,
7 kids.
Yeah, I have 7, 5 boys, 2 girls.
Wow.
And yeah.
How old is the oldest?
He's about to be 20 this year.
Do you have a 20-year-old?
Yeah.
And the youngest?
9.
Okay, so you've done, you're finished.
Oh, trust me. It's
Shop is locked.
Nothing else coming up out of here.
Gotcha.
Nothing.
Gotcha. What else do you want folks to know about you?
Listen to my music. You can follow me on Instagram at iam.savagely.sweet with 2 3s in it. I'm on Twitter as iam_pure_mf_sugar. Google me, Pure MF Sugar. You'll find me. Like, you legitimately can Google me and find all of my music. You can find images of me. You can find website photos. You can find booking details and contacts. I work a lot with King and Queen Production, Lock the Globe Records in Jamaica, and a new company, Reyes Music. And yeah, I'm always looking to do collaborations. I like doing music. I really don't like talking to people like that, but
so I feel privileged.
You should.
I feel privileged.
You should. As much as me being on the other side interviewing people, I do not like to answer questions about myself.
Wow.
Because if you know me, you know me.
Gotcha.
Everyone doesn't. Like, I've been visiting with my sister and my brother since I've been here, and my brother was like, so wait a minute, you mean to tell me if I come to your concert, I could sit way in the back, I could watch everybody do it, and at any given time, I could just pick up my phone and call you and know I could be right there on the side of the stage with you? And I was like, yeah. He was like, so wait a minute, you mean to tell me, like, at any time? And I'm like, my brother,
Wow.
I don't give up my phone number. I tell people all the time, like, if you want to reach me, lifeofsugar@gmail.com. You can look for me on social media. You can Google me. It will give you some way to contact me, even when it comes down for booking details and everything like that.
So you're very protected about your inner self and your personal life.
I'm protective. I can't say that because this is my personal life.
Mm-hmm.
From the time I wake up, I'm a business. It costs to do everything.
Your brand, of course.
I'm a business.
Gotcha.
Pure is the brand, but I am the business.
Gotcha. Okay.
So when it comes down to it, I have to make sure that mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, that I am well protected at all times. And it's hard to do that a lot just because it's normally me by myself doing things. I have certain people that help me here and there, but I have a lot of people flake on me. And as we know, I do have a temper.
Yes, we know that.
We know I do
have
have
you worked on that?
I don't have a problem with my temper.
Normally people don't have a problem with that. Other people
the reason I say I don't have a problem with my temper is because I'll tell you in advance, like, you know, you're going to do this and it's going to be the end of our friendship.
Okay. So
because I will tell you in advance, like, don't lie to me. I don't care what you like, who you like, what you like to do. Just don't lie to me about it. I don't have to keep tabs on you. I don't have to talk to you every day. But if you lie to me and I hear some stuff from the street, yeah, we got a problem.
Gotcha. So you want to know about it up front?
No, just be honest. It's not even up front, even if it's after the fact that it happens, because a lot of stuff happens and you don't always get the, hey, I'm about to do such and such, or hey, this is going down. Just be honest with me. I'm an honest person. If I don't like something, I don't like it. How do I know? Because 9 times out of 10, I've tried it, and that's why I know I don't like it.
Okay. Well, folks, there you have it. Pure MF Sugar on this episode of Take 5. What else do you have to say?
This was awesome, and Rico's gonna do more photos. Look, Rico's gonna do more photos.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure this won't be the last interview here. I can definitely.
Oh yeah, once you put new music out, then we'll interview you again about the music and so on and so forth.
Plenty of stuff. I have to send you stuff so you can be able to play it and do everything like that. But
there you go.
It's all up to your discretion. It's not my job to sell my music to my friends. It's my job to sell my music to my fans. And it's not even to sell my music to my fans. It's to promote and encourage my fans that get along with my music to accept it, listen to it, and go about it like that.
Go. Well, we're going to call this part 1. Because once you put your music out, we're going to get into part few and so on and so forth.
Ooh. We're going to have a smoking section for one of these, because you're going to be in here smoking. Like,
Lord.
Gosh. No, I'm just talking about how hot the music is. I ain't even talking about nothing else.
Okay. Well, folks, once again, my guest today is Pure MF Sugar. This has been another episode of Take 5. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.
It's the Sugar Original. Later.
There you go.
So there I was, right? I'm in the park. Perfect couple. As I go to line up my shot, bam! Gets knocked out. I wake up, some crazy woman around me. I'm tied up to some chair. She talking about heartless this and that, and oh. She just beating me, hitting me with the club, dumping me in the face, talking about to me stick my head in the situation. But I told her, I'm Cupid. That's what I do.
Heartless, so heartless, heartless, so heartless. She's so heartless, yeah. I don't care about love. I don't care about love. All sugar ain't sweet, sad story of my life. I've been in lust a few times, love would've been nice. Played around with the word, but it's not what it was. In the booth, my mind be tripping, lay it down like a rug. Can't believe in the feeling that I don't receive enough. Ain't floating on the ceiling, love's supposed to be fun. Heartbroken, you the reason, seems our season is done. Pack my bags, then I'm out, ain't no time for no hugs, yeah. I don't care about love, I don't care about love. I'm heartless, yeah. I don't care about love, I don't care about love. I'm heartless, yeah. Struck by Cupid or just stupid, heard the rumors and all. Ain't got no man in my life, too many dropping the ball. In the struggle uphill, you know it's easy to fall. If you waiting on my tears, you better see through them walls. Here's my chapter, Sally True, savage bars, smothered in cool. I just rather keep it real, ain't no faking about how I feel. I could be wildin' out, but this go round, I'ma chill. How I form my lifestyle, it's my hustler's will, yeah. I don't care about love, I don't care about love. I'm heartless, yeah. I don't care about love, I don't care about love. I'm heartless, yeah. So heartless, so heartless, yeah. So heartless, yeah. So heartless, yeah. Yeah.